2 inches of rainfall across the tri-state yesterday, leaving behind some lingering river flooding. Reagan Med show us some of that in just a few minutes. This is something to watch today with some coastal flooding as well around high tide time. Still watching a little activity on radar, although it's mostly quiet right now. We'll actually get the redevelopment of some scattered showers moving into this afternoon, so don't put umbrellas away just yet. But as this storm system pulls away, I think the big weather story really is the wind. So partly to mostly cloudy for the next few hours, scattered showers this afternoon, and that lingering flooding that we're still going to be watching closely. Spotty showers will continue today, wrapping up late tonight, but wind is the big weather story both today and tomorrow. We're talking gusts 40 plus both days, and I'll break down the peak wind gusts where we see the worst wind and when it finally relaxes in the full AccuWeather forecast. Michelle?
All right, talking about the wind, let's talk about more of that water in Patterson. The Passaic River flooded the neighborhood. Water has filled the streets and left cars stranded.
And it's a similar scene in Lodi where the Saddle River has flooded its banks. Eyewitness News reporter Reagan Medji joins us live in Lodi with the latest conditions there. And some of the numbers you've been mentioning all morning long, I mean, staggering stuff.
Yeah, and you know what? I got good news. That river is receding, and you did see a car go behind me. What's happening is there's a line of traffic, and people are noticing that this road is not passable. So this is Main Street, and that's Sydney Street, and right there is the interchange where you get on the on-ramp to Route 46. I'll step out of the way. You can see that it's still underwater, this cross-section here in Lodi in Bergen County. So what's happening right now is that the water now is receding. It was at its peak when you last saw us right before 7 o'clock. It was at 7.23 feet. Now that is above flood stage. To put this all in perspective, last night around dinner time, we were around 3 feet, and that's typical for the Saddle River. However, overnight, into the evening hours overnight, it started rising into the moderate flood stage. According to the National Weather Service, as I'm looking at it right now, we are just leaving the moderate flood stage and entering minor flood stage for the Saddle River in Lodi, New Jersey. So the water is starting to go down, and that's good. Already the ground is saturated. It has been the entire week because of all the rain that we've received, as Danny has been following it throughout the week. And then now we're going to get those gusty winds later tonight and likely another round of rain. But for now, that water is receding. But when you ask people around here about this flooding, well, you can imagine the anxiety remains high. Take a listen.
Every time that there is a rain, I'm worried about flooding and all that. And I have to look on the window. Is it like halfway yet? So it's all worries all the time. Even though I want to move, it's so hard. It's so expensive. I can't afford, like, it's too much money to move. I'm always praying not to rain so much.
So again, you're looking at a live shot at the intersection of Main Street and Sydney Street in Lodi, New Jersey, near the on-ramp of Route 46. The water is still pretty high here. This is all because of the Saddle River that overspilled its banks. The river is now receding. It gets flood stage at 5 feet. Right now, it's going down from 7.23. Currently, right now, it's at 6.97, and it's going to continue to fall. Expected to get to the action stage, which is just about flood stage, by midday today. We're live here in Lodi, New Jersey, in Bergen County. Reagan Medji, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Man, good to see the water going down. Thank you so much, Reagan. Stay with us.